Hi everyone, welcome. Hi, welcome. Tracy Bish here, your Stampin' Up demonstrator in Central Victoria, Australia. It's Tracy's Thursday Live, so welcome. Whether you're new here or you've been here before, welcome. As you pop on, please pop on and say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. It's always nice to see everyone popping on and having a chat. Throughout this live, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I will be going through the comments and checking. So if you have questions, please just pop them on and we can help you out with those. Hi Glenda, how are you? Hi Marion. So hopefully everyone's had a really great week. It's been quite warm here, so not my favourite sort of weather, but I must admit I've kept inside quite a bit. Just thinking sort of what's happened this week. So we did put in our lime tree and my peach tree. That's going really well. I've been keeping up the watering with those two trees, although it's really hot. They're doing quite well, so I'm happy for that. I've actually planted them in the ground. All my other fruit trees are in big planters, so I wonder whether these are going to be doing a little bit better or whether they won't quite do so well. I'm not sure. I've also got a mulberry tree in the ground, so, and they're all three of these new trees are in the block next to us. We own that as well, so we're sort of running out of room in our backyard for fruit trees, so that's okay. So they've been doing well. We also received an order that we ordered before Christmas at the beginning of December, the tower planters. I don't know whether you guys have seen those. They're stackable planters that you can put herbs in, lettuce in, strawberries, all sorts of different things. So we received them, don't think it was yesterday, I think it was the day before. But my husband's been into town today and he's come back with a big tray of plants. So lettuce, strawberries, herbs. So I'm excited. We're actually going to be planting those today. Oh, I'm sorry, Glenda. That is a sad day. Sending you much love. 6 years, it's I'm sure it hasn't gone fast for you. So yeah, sending our love to you. That's not a very nice day. All right. Hi Judith, how are you? So yeah, what else have we got on? Really, not a lot. I haven't been doing too much. So crafting. That's pretty much all I've been doing. Crafting because it's too hot to be outside. Yeah. So what have you guys been up to? You been doing anything exciting? Yeah, I don't even think we've got much on for this weekend. I know I am speaking to a friend over in America, but yeah, and doing a little bit of crafting, but I think that's it. But Saturday's supposed to be extremely hot, so yeah, it's not something that I really want to be out and about for on Saturday either. But my trees and plants are holding up really well, so considering how hot it's been, and I say hot, we've been in the 30s, but here in Victoria, like, it's 30s is actually really quite hot at the moment, and I think it's going to be hitting 40s on Saturday, so not good at all. So I do have a few things going on that I can go through with you, so I might pop the camera down, we'll get through all that. Today's crafting video, or what we're crafting with today, is the project that I've done for my tutorial bundle. So I've printed out the tutorial bundle. I'll be showing you that as well, and that you can get your hands on the whole tutorial bundle 3 different ways. I can give you just that tutorial for the project today by signing up to my emails. I send them out every month as a free tutorial bundle, free tutorial for being an email subscriber. If you place an order with me in my online store using this month's hostess code, you'll get the full bundle tutorial emailed through to you. And if you're part of my team, the INKY Stampers, you also get the tutorial bundle for free. So 3 different ways that you can get this bundle, and it's a really good bundle. 36 projects in all. Mine's not a card project, we're actually doing a 3D bag tonight, so that's super fun. And yeah, what we might do is we'll pop the camera down and get started. So welcome everyone. If you're new here, please type in and let me know where you're from. Also, if you have any questions while we're going along, please just type them in and we'll see the comments. All right, so give me a second. Oh, when we got the tower planters, I also got 3 really cute ceramic planters as well from my husband. He bought them for my Christmas present, but because they only just come the other day, I got them late, which is really cute. I didn't know that he'd ordered them. He didn't say that there was anything on the way that didn't get here in time, so it was a really nice surprise, and I'm going to put succulents in it, so that's going to be fun. Anyway, if you're interested in seeing those 3 planters, let me know. I've got them on my table just over the side there so I can show you. Marion's been crafting and filling her box for the nuns. Too hot to go outside after 10, absolutely. And Judith, 6% humidity, dry air and yucky. Yes, Judith, but it's probably better than being super humid. I don't know, I don't do humidity at all either. Oh, Glenda says yes, please. All right, remind me at the end and I'll show you when we're finished doing our crafting. And you probably will have to remind me because I'll probably forget. All right, so we are in January, which means that we have a new catalogue, the mini catalogue. I did do I tried to do it fairly quickly last night, a live going through the catalogue. So I walked through the catalogue. So if you haven't seen that, you can check out this channel here. I do have a video there going through the catalogue, both the mini catalogue and the celebration. Celebration runs till the end of Feb, and if you've never heard of celebration before, this is a promotion that Stampin' Up do where you can earn yourself free product from this catalogue. So here in Australia, you can purchase $90 in product. You get to choose a free product in the catalogue. There are a couple of $180 spends. So this stamp set here, there's also a pack of DSP, so this Dandy Designs DSP, but all the rest are $90 products. There is some wonderful, wonderful items in here, from DSP to stamp sets. This is a favourite. The Adorable Owls is a favourite, I must say. Isn't it funny? Like, it's really, I can't fault any of the DSP, to be honest. All the DSP is absolutely gorgeous. So, anyway, that is available right now. And if you haven't got a catalogue, you can jump onto my online store. You can see the catalogues there. If you want to place an order with me, I'll send you out a catalogue. If you are already ordering through another demonstrator, please ask them for a catalogue. All right, so this is available right now. Jump on, have a look. All right, because it is January, I'm going to quickly show you the handmade card for anyone who places an order this month. So this is January's customer appreciation card. It was the card that we created last week. I think it's so cute. It's using the Dainty Flowers DSP, which is a free celebration item in the celebration catalogue right now. So, and I've just sponged or ink blended the background just to add a little bit more colour to it. And I don't think I showed the inside of the card last week. I think I forgot to do that. But anyway, all the cards that will be sent out have the insert with them as well. So that's January's thank you card. Each week I do a Tracy's Sunday challenge. This week the theme is tic-tac-toe. These are super fun challenges because you can create anything you would like using the tic-tac-toe method. So across, down or diagonally, which it's super easy. I've had a few people join in, so if you would like to join in, all you need to do is take a photo of your card or project and then go over to my Facebook page and place it in the comment section of this post. You'll see this as the post. And for my card, I picked Baby, Shape and Distressed. And let me show you the cards that I created. So this is in Pool Party. So cute. And then we have Petal Pink. So really nice cards. You could make a set of these with the subtle colours. That would look so pretty. but just beautiful, very, very simple cards. I loved the distressed background. And this is the Warm Welcome Bundle, which is in the mini catalogue. I have used just a few of the stamps, and most of them aren't even like baby themes. It's just these little booties that I went with. So, and the sentiment I went with was welcome and then little one. So really great set, that one. If you haven't seen it, you can have a look at that one as well. And that video is here on YouTube as well. All right. New kit alert, the Saying Thanks kit. I have this on the way to me. It's apparently sitting in Bendigo since Monday, along with my whole order. So hopefully I will say that I'm gonna cross my fingers and hopefully get my order tomorrow. But I'm super excited for this one. I love the bright colours. You can't go wrong with a thank you kit. But I will show you this one once it's available. You can head over to my online store and purchase this one. With the kit collections, they are while stocks last, so if they sell out, they may bring more back, but it's not guaranteed. So this is going to be a cute set. Great to have in the cupboard, either for the grandkids or the kids on holidays. You could give it as a gift. It also would be a really great one for someone who wants to start crafting, but doesn't want to go out and spend thousands of dollars getting all the supplies, you know, because everything's included in our kit collections, which is fantastic. Great way to go. All right, we also have my mini catalogue paper share. I just want to quickly talk you through this one. What you'll get is a quarter pack of 11 of the wonderful DSP packs. So I've got them here. We have By the Bay, Dry Brushed Metallic, Rain or Shine, Ready to Ride, Country Floral, Country Gingham, Delicate Desert, Enjoy the Journey, Fancy Flora, Regency Park, and then there's also Like an Animal. That's in my order tomorrow. I didn't get that first pack yet, so that was one I'm waiting on to show in the paper share. But it's 11 packs, and each pack is a quarter pack of the DSP, so you're getting a ton of paper. But it's not just a paper share. We are doing, you know, something a little different because, well, actually I've done it this way each time. But part of my paper share, you will get some card kits. So there's 3 in this paper share. PDF tutorial as well as a video tutorial where you can put your cards together. I've used products that and stamp sets that you could use anything with, so it's a great way to use what you have in your stash as in stamps, but you can use the ones that I have used, completely up to you. So you'll get the card kits, the designer series paper, video tutorial as well as the PDF, and then there is an extra free gift inside as well. You can sign up for this paper share over my blog, and there is a link to that paper share registration in the description of this video. So I would love it if you joined in. Obviously it is going to be a lot of fun because you're getting so much DSP that you can really create with at the fraction of the cost, so that's great. Marion said free caddies should have a larger choice. Have them all twice. Marion, that means that you buy too much. What Stampin' Up may do, and they have done previously in every other celebration, is the second month they will offer other items as things start selling out, so things from the annual catalogue. So yeah, there probably will be. Don't quote me on it because we haven't been told anything, but usually Stampin' Up will offer other items as free celebration items later on as well. Yeah, so don't forget Tracy's mini catalogue share, not just a paper share, it is a card class in there as well with a lot of fun. And also, quickly, I just want to go through the join offer. This is an amazing offer at the moment. There's no bad time to join Stampin' Up, but there's some really great specials on with this a joint offer with the starter kit at the moment, and I did write in my catalogue to make it easy. There are 3 options. The first and second one is where you can choose either the boho blue mini machine or the basic white. So this is 1 and 2. You'll get the machine. You'll also get to choose $315 worth of product, and you're only going to pay $210. So you're getting $425 worth of product for $215. Sorry, $210. So that's $215 free. That's amazing. Now, if you don't want the little mini machines, there's also the third option where you can choose $315 worth of product. You only pay $169, so that's $146 in free product. All 3 of those choices will get you free shipping. You also get business supplies, and then any order after your purchase of the starter kit will give you a 20% discount. Now, they're just some of the reasons to join. To me, the community, the products, and the events with Stampin' Up are my whys, why I like to be a demonstrator. But obviously the discounts are fantastic as well. Getting new product early, being able to see catalogues early. There's a lot of great benefits to purchasing the starter kit and joining as a demonstrator. But you are saving a ton of money. So if you're looking at spending either $169 worth of product, I would highly recommend looking at the joining offer. Now, if you have any questions, please get in touch with me. If you live in Australia, you can easily join my team, and I would love to help out any questions that you have. Now, if you do have questions and you're here live, pop them in the comments and I can help you with those as well. All right, better pop that in. And lastly, I just want to quickly go through the January tutorial bundle. This is for anyone who purchases in January using this host code. So that's the host code for the month, which, you know, this is a great tutorial bundle, 36 projects. The tutorial bundle has full color photos as well as the measurements, supply list, and all the instructions for each of the projects. Once again, 36 projects. Let me do a quick flick through so you can see. It's sometimes a little hard, but at least my printer was playing nice this time, so you can actually see some nice photos. Yeah, so anyone who purchases this month will get this in their inbox, as well as the handmade card. And all my INKY Stampers team will get this. I'll pop it in our team Facebook group tomorrow. So some great tutorials there. Look at those. Wonderful little gift for shopping with me or being part of the team. All right, so my tutorial in this bundle is this little gift bag. It's actually quite big. Let me tell you the measurements. So we have 3 3/4 by 2 by 8 inches. So a decent sized little bag that you could fit lots of different things in. There has a belly band on it, and I'm just going to make sure that I don't pull my little embellishments off. So when you open it up, it will hold quite a bit in there. But you can put lots of different things in here, which I think is really great. Fill it up with some treats or a nice gift. We are focusing on the sweet citrus bundle, which is in the mini catalogue. That's what we're using to decorate with. But this gorgeous DSP comes from the annual catalogue. It's the Design a Daydream DSP. It's that big pack. Still available now, and has some great designs and colours in it. So that's what we're going to be crafting with today. Let me show you that Design a Daydream DSP pack. It's a huge pack. I think there's 48 sheets, 12 by 12, really pretty colours. Let me see if I can go the other way. My camera's down a little bit low, so I didn't think I'd be able to do it this way. Kites and flowers. What else do we have? Lots of flowers, stripes, like a basket weave. We've got bikes, pinwheels, like cheetah dots, socks and jocks size. That would be perfect, Judith. They won't know what they're getting. You could really stump them by putting socks and jocks in there and they wouldn't have a clue. Anyway, so we're actually using this one here, which is really nice. And you'll need a piece of 12 by 12 designer series paper for that one. I'm just gonna actually bring the camera up a little bit so we can see a little bit more of the work surface than just this little bit here. Judith said she missed out on the ribbon. Oh, what ribbon was that? So we've got a 12 by 12 sheet of DSP. Now, if you don't have this one, you could use anything you have. But let me show you this sweet citrus bundle. This is this one here. This bundle actually has the stamp set, there's dies, and then there's also a embossing folder that comes as part of the whole bundle. So these two here. Oh, the gold ribbon. Yeah, that was on sale. That was a good sale too. Sorry, Judith. And an embossing folder. So we're not using the embossing folder today, but just the stamp set and the dies. All right, 12 by 12 cardstock. I also have basic white thick card base and some Blackberry Bliss for our little belly band there. We're going to create the bag first. So I do need my trimmer out. And this is non-directional paper, which is the easiest to use. If you're using directional paper, you just have to make sure you're on the right way when you're creating. All right, so I need my notes, and I know I wrote it down somewhere. Give me a second. There we go. Okay, so we're going to score at 2 inches. So this is for the side of the bag. This is the top of the bag, if that makes sense. All right. So if you're doing directional designer series paper, just make sure that it's looking the right way when you first start. So 2 inches, 5 3/4, 7 3/4, and 11 1/2. And we're going to turn it clockwise 90 degrees. We're going to score it at 2 inches and 10 inches. I actually purchased a new trimmer because my score blade keeps falling out, and I'm going to end up losing my score blade, and we can't get these anymore. So I'll just use one of these just for my cutting rather than scoring. Okay, so we're going to just do a quick fold. I'm not using my bone fold. DSP is a little bit more, you've got to be a little bit more careful with. So I don't recommend using a bone folder with it unless it's really, really thick. But I think you get a nice good fold just with your fingers with the DSP anyway. So one we're going to fold back, like actually here, and the other one we're going to fold the other way. So I want the pool party bag with this as my topper, or you could do it the other way around, this way. Doesn't really matter. All right, now that's the way I want it. I'm going to take off this little tiny rectangle down the side do need my scissors. So this little tab on the side is going to be where we'll place the bag together. And I'm going to take just a little bit of a miter cut there. That will just help me go place the bag together. And just looking at it, I've gone the wrong way, so let's fold it the right way. Man. Just like that. Okay, because this is our flap that goes down, I'm going to run some tear and tape along the top here. You could also use just your liquid glue. I'll probably find if I used liquid glue it would ooze everywhere, so we are not going to use liquid glue. So just along the top there, and then I just want to add a little bit to the edges as well, just so it sits down on the sides. And then I want it to sit down. You can either add a little bit at the top here or not worry about it. It will sit down here, so it will sort of gather just slightly. Depends on whether you like it to be flat everywhere. So I've done that with both. Let's leave it off this time and you can see the difference. So we're just going to take the backing off and secure that down. If you don't want to do a really long strip, you could just do little bits across. There we have it. Okay, with our score lines, we're just going to cut up to that first score line. My lights make it really hard to see. This way might be the best way. There we have it. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add tear and tape along our little tab there. Once again, you could definitely use your liquid glue. Depending on what you're putting inside your bag as well, you might want to run 2 strips along. I think it'll be fine. So we're just going to fold this up and run it across. So cute. And then because our tab goes at the back there, that's the back of the bag, this is going to be the front. We'll be popping that down last. So I want to add some tear and tape to this one. If you are putting in something a little bit heavy, I highly recommend adding some tear and tape or liquid glue to this one as well. I have no idea what I'm putting inside this, so actually I might add some tear and tape on this bottom piece as well, just in case. It is very pretty DSP, Judith, absolutely. Lots of different designs. I like the colours too, really pretty colours. So we're just going to line that up and push down. Take the backing off this other piece. And then once we've got this down, I'm going to add my ruler down in between and push down. Okay, so if I pop my ruler down, I'm just pushing down there. Marion says, depends on the size of socks. Yes. You'd need that extra bit there for mine because they're extra large, so. All right, we're gonna pop these in, just push them in on the sides. And then that will get our center piece, so it's nice and even. Depending on how you want your sides, you could leave it like that, you could push this in as well, like so. Completely up to you. I actually like it sitting out a little bit, so not pushing down there, but it comes together really well. If you have, Stampin' Up! Used to have pegs, you could stick a peg on top or a clip or anything like that. I really like the idea of doing a belly band and adding that there. So what we're going to bring in is I've got a piece of Blackberry Bliss cardstock. It's 1 inch by 8 3/4, I think. Let me have a quick look. 8 7/8, so just under 9 inches. And I want to get to the back of my bag. There is enough here that you can start at the back from the edge and then just roll it around like so. You want to make sure that you've got a little bit of give there as well. It's not bunched up really close, because as you're pulling it on and off, it needs to be able to come on and off without too many issues. And if you don't give it a little bit of room, it'll be really hard to be able to pop it back on again. So I'm actually going to bring in and just burnish those edges like so. I can add a little bit of tear and tape to that tab there. Once again, liquid glue if you would like to use your liquid glue. And then we get to decorate, which is super fun. Love the sentiment that we've used on this project, sending you a big squeeze. So, works well with the citrus. Okay, once again, this is the back. I'm going to make sure, actually before we do that, before we pop it together, even though I've still got this on, this is the front, so we do need to stamp our sentiment. Who was onto it before? Nice one, ladies. All right, so we're going to stamp our sentiment. This is just a piece of scrap that was in my scrap bin, so I do want to bring my embossing buddy in because I probably have finger marks on there. We're stamping with the Versamark ink, and I'm just going to stamp towards that right side near the edge. You could also change this to a Whisper White piece and ink it up and stamp it that way rather than heat embossing if you don't want to heat emboss or you don't have heat embossing tools all the time. Not that it takes too long to do heat embossing, but I know it's probably not everyone's favourite. Certainly my favourite. There we go. So I'm going to bring in my heat tool and just set that powder. And Marion, you want to be careful. Your birthday's coming up, so maybe you'll get socks and jocks in one. So it doesn't take too long to heat and melt that powder. And white embossing powder on a dark cardstock looks so good. Little trick for you with that powder, if you keep in your craft room, and I've just got, it probably needs a wash, it's just a microfiber towel that I use a lot in crafting. Once you let that dry, because you want to give it just a couple of seconds, otherwise you're going to smudge it. I'm just going to run that microfiber over the top, and it takes all the powder away, so you don't see any of that residue. Black really does show that residue really bad, so it's really good if you have a cloth in your craft room. I like having a cloth for watercolouring and doing things like that, so I think it's highly recommended to have one. Alright, so we're just going to secure this belly band down. So, just actually going to take this one off. It actually comes a little bit close, so I'll put another one just closer. Sorry, I think I went off the camera then. Not liking how my bag's sitting, that's better. Okay. Now we can add this back on. Because we haven't made it super tight, it'll go back on without any issues. And you can pop it all the way down so it shows a little bit more of that beautiful design, or you can stick it up a little bit. Completely up to you where you go. Alright, now we can do our stamping. And for that I have a piece of basic white thick. I like to use the thick because we are adding these elements off to the side, so you want it to have a little bit of extra strength, and a basic white probably would bend a little bit with the elements on here. So we're using Pool Party and Petal Pink for our Petal Pink piece. Now with the stamps, I don't know whether I've showed you this, you have an outline as well as the inside of the citrus. You can do it a couple of different ways. You can stamp full strength in the outline and then stamp off with the inside piece, the segmented piece. I'm actually going to not stamp off at all. I'm just doing one way. And let's start with the middle piece. That might be easier to start with. So this is more like a grapefruit colour. So we're just going to line these up. This stamp will stamp and cut all four of the citrus. So you have a full, a half, a slice, and like a sectional wedge. There we go. Like so. Which is great. We're going to add a few leaves. So in that set there is a leaf that's got two attached to themselves, and we're going to stamp 3 of those. There we go. So I have my large die that cuts all of them out together, and what's really great is there's actually some, they're all doubled up. So you'll get 2 leaves, 2 flowers, and 2 sets of flowers in the die set. So really great if you're creating a lot of cards using the same one. So if you're doing swaps, or you're just making multiple cards, makes it super easy. And I think Let's see if that's going to allow me, or whether I have to get my big one out. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to cut out all of them together. And I didn't quite stamp this over enough, so it's not going to die cut out that one quite well, but it'll still be fine. We're not using it on this card anyway, but you could add it to the side of your card, so it's still usable. So we're going to have to go back through once just for another one of those leaves. My die's sticking out a little bit. Hopefully I don't do any damage to it. No, all good. I'm not 100% sure if this is a die set for the mini cutter or not, but it did go through without any issues. Last one. Okay, let's bring everything back in. Because it was a little tight in going around the mini cutter, it didn't quite cut everything, so I don't think it is a die set that you can use in the mini, but we made it work anyway. I'll just use my snips just to get everything up. All right, now we can start adding. I'm going to use some glue dots just to get everything into position. So if I add a glue dot onto each of my little leaves here, glue dots are a very good friend of mine. They actually hold really well and they're so easy to use. We're using. Also, because you do end up cutting out and stamping a little bit more than you need, I keep these in with my stamps, so I've got some extras in here already. I really do need to grab a bag or something, a little plastic bag that I can stick in my stamp case that will keep them in there. So lifting the glue dot up, we're going to start adding these down to the grapefruit. I think it's a grapefruit. That's what we're going with anyway. And I want to make sure that I'm not covering up my sentiment, so just bringing it over to add. One there. And then lastly, I'm going to add a dimensional or a couple of dimensionals to this one and pop him up on that slice. So just like that. What do you guys think about this sweet citrus bundle? I love it. One of my favorites. So we're also going to put just a couple of dimensionals in on the belly band, like so, and that will be covered up, and these will keep it nice on that band. One last thing before we finish off, I thought it needed a embellishment. So I went with some pearls. I did try a few different things and I didn't like them. And I have tons of these really big pearls, which I don't really like big embellishments like this too much. So popping one of these down on the belly band, I thought it just gave it a little bit of extra bling without being too much. So there we have our bundle tutorial project, our little gift bag. Such a sweet little idea. I believe I actually stamped off with these ones, so this is second generation, but I like this one better. So much sweeter. Oh, thank you everyone. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out with us for a little while. So don't forget, you can get this bundle tutorial by purchasing in my online store this month using the host code. You can also get it by joining my team or signing up for my emails, and you can do that over my blog. There even may be a direct link in the description. I'm not 100% sure, but there may be there as well. But everything's over my blog if you would like to go over and check that out. And if you're after these supplies, the Sweet Citrus Bundle, it is a really great set. There is lots and lots of samples out there already from other demonstrators who have created with this set. So you'll get a lot of enjoyment with this one. Okay, let me pop the camera back for a minute. Does anyone have any questions or comments that you may want me to answer? My nose is itchy. Use the outer packet from the embossing folder. They come in handy with loads of little bits. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Oh, well, thank you, everyone. That's commented. I really appreciate you joining in. It's nice to be able to have a chat with you as we're going. And I love crafting, so it's nice to have people here as well. If you haven't hit subscribe, could you please do that, as well as any thumbs up. YouTube really likes the thumbs up as well, so that's awesome. For my team members that are here tonight, we will be having our team meeting at 8 o'clock, so join me on the Zoom with that link that's on our Facebook page. And yeah, I'll be back here on Sunday at 8:30 in the morning, so come and join in Tracy's Sunday Challenge. And there's still time for that tic-tac-toe challenge, so get creating and have a little bit of fun with that one. No flickering tonight. See you later. Excellent. Thanks, Judith. All right. Have a wonderful night, everyone, and I'll see you all maybe on Sunday. Bye-bye.